To ensure an easy and effortless installation, please follow these steps carefully. Step 1. To function properly, the 8450 FM drawer slides must be installed parallel, level, and within the prescribed side clearance to prevent the slides from compressing, binding, twisting, or pulling apart. Slide clearance must be within 1/2 inch to 17/32 inch per side, or 1 inch to 1 1/16 inches total per drawer. The slides perform best at exactly 1/2 inch clearance. Step 2. Both cabinets and drawer boxes must be parallel. To ensure that the cabinets are parallel, measure carefully from the rear right corner to the front left corner of the cabinet, and then measure from the rear left corner to the front right corner. These two measurements should be identical. Any variance may affect the slide performance. A variance of more than 1/16 of an inch will not allow the drawer slides to function at all. Use the same method for measuring the drawer box, measuring from opposite corner to opposite corner and comparing the two measurements. Again, the measurements should be identical for optimum drawer slide performance. Step 3. Leveling the slides during installation is particularly important on self-closing slides to ensure that the soft close module engages properly and closes the drawer completely. For face frame cabinets, to begin, cut a cleatboard 1 7/8 tall by the drawer opening width plus 1/8 of an inch. Fasten the rear mounting brackets flush to the outer edges of the cleatboard using the horizontally slotted adjustment holes. Do not tighten the brackets to the cleatboard yet. Measure from the top of the drawer rail to the top of the cabinet. Subtract 1 7/8 inches. Use this measurement to position the top of the cleatboard in the inside back of the cabinet. Center the cleatboard in the back of the cabinet. Level the cleatboard. Screw the cleatboard to the inside back of the cabinet. Lay the front end of the cabinet members on the front drawer rail. Snap the back end of the slides into the rear mounting bracket. Secure the cabinet member to the front frame of the cabinet with the first round hole at the front of the cabinet member and tighten. Once you have aligned your drawer box with your cabinet opening, measure and mark the sides of your drawer box. Be sure to level the drawer member with the drawer box. Slides that are parallel and level are essential to the smooth, consistent operation of the drawer slides. Mount the drawer members on the drawer. Make sure that the drawer members are parallel to each other. To insert the drawer into the cabinet, move the ball-bearing retainer to the front of the cabinet assembly. Gently insert the drawer member into the cabinet assembly. Failure to move the ball-bearing assembly to the front of the cabinet assembly may damage the retainer. Slide the drawer into the cabinet. Slide the drawer all the way to the back 3 or 4 times, allowing the drawer to help the rear mounting brackets find their optimum position. Carefully remove the drawer and tighten the rear mounting brackets to the cleatboard using the round holes. For frameless cabinets, measure from the top of the cabinet to the desired drawer location. Draw a line on the inside of the cabinet where the top of the cabinet member will mount. Use this line to position the cabinet member along the side of the cabinet. Place the cabinet member on the line you have drawn, and using a level, make certain the cabinet member is level. Install the cabinet member using the fixed screw holes. Repeat this process on the opposite side. Be very careful to not let the cabinet member move or slip during installation. Troubleshooting. If the slides do not perform smoothly and/or close completely after you have leveled the slides and installed them correctly, then you will need to use the information that follows to diagnose the problem. Problem A. If, when closing, the drawer bumps or catches on the soft close trigger at the front of the soft close module, then the overall side clearance may be too narrow. The cabinet may be narrower at the back. The slides may be mounted so that they are towed in at the rear. The drawer box may not be perfectly squared, or the drawer box sides may be bowed where the drawer members are mounted. To correct this problem, measure the cabinet and the drawer box again to make certain that both are square. If necessary, shim the cabinet member until you have achieved a 1/2 inch side clearance the entire depth of the cabinet. On face frame cabinets, you may loosen the rear mounting brackets, open and close the drawer completely several times, and tighten the rear mounting brackets again. This should seat the brackets in the correct position for that specific drawer. Problem B. If the closing mechanism does not engage or does not hold onto the soft close trigger on the opening, the overall side clearance may be too wide, the sides may be toed out at the rear of the cabinet, or the cabinet or drawer box may not be perfectly squared. If necessary, shim the member until you've achieved a 1/2 inch side clearance the entire depth of the cabinet. On face frame cabinets, you may loosen the rear mounting brackets, open and close the drawer completely several times, and tighten the rear mounting brackets again. This should seat the brackets in the correct position for that specific drawer. Side clearance tips. If side clearances are too wide, there's an adjustment option for each type of cabinet. Face frame cabinets may use the optional KV8404 face frame bracket to improve the slide's tolerance for wider side clearances. If the KV8404 bracket is used, the rear mounting brackets must be adjusted to accommodate the use of the KV8404 bracket. Frameless cabinet installations may use the adjustable hole on the open end of the flexible tabs on the cabinet member mounting holes to allow for more flex, creating more tolerance for slightly wider side clearances. If the side clearance is less than 1/2 inch for either face frame or frameless cabinets, the installer must remake the drawer box to allow for 1/2 inch clearance.